Check, check. Well, all right, all right, all right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2026 MultiGP International Open, and you are joining us tonight for the Friday evening Whoop Racing Top 32 Championship here. We're going to run two groups of 16. We've got our top 16 later tonight. We're going to start here with our next 16 qualified pilots, and we're going to crown a champion for each of those groups. We have pilots here ready to go, so they're going to get their batteries plugged in and seated, and we'll get this racing underway shortly. If you're here in person, find a screen, find yourself a nice view of this beautiful track, and stay tuned. This racing excitement's about to begin. If you're joining us online, grab a soda from the fridge. Also, grab a chair and get comfy, because you've also got a show to watch here coming up. Plenty of racing excitement here at our Whoop Finals for 2026 I.O. These drones might be tiny, but the racing excitement will be much larger here tonight as we progress through, again, our next 16 double elimination bracket, followed by our top 16 double elimination bracket. Yep, pilots, go ahead, plug on in. We're going to start our first group here. This first group of next 16 pilots is our 17 through 32 ranked pilots here from International Open. They've spent the last few days qualifying, and we've now got a list all the way from 1 to 32 that they've qualified in. They took their top 3 consecutive laps from qualifying and seeded them into these top 32 pilots. We've got ourselves ROG1, Rowdy Roser, Swells, and Itmom in this race, and we are about to get ready. Green light from our flight line, which means pilots,
up next,
get ready.
Race number 1. Next 16. Bracket, winners, 1-1.
It's time. Pilots, arm your drones. We're going to be going live here. Race number 1 of our next 16 on the sound of the tone. There you go. Tone has sounded. So we got 2 pilots in the seats. Look like ROG1 and Itmom. Our other 2 pilots qualified on that top 32, but they're not able to make it tonight, missing out on this excitement here. It's going to be fine for ROG1 and Itmom as they are sailing through this track. Lap number 1 of 3 here tonight. They're about neck and neck there into that double flag, double gate section, but had a little bit of an issue there as we're seeing some turtle mode already tonight. Leader coming up and around that last flag. Looks like Itmom, your current leader here after 1 lap, 34.8 seconds. It was that first lap to kick us off. ROG1 only 1 second behind, though, at the line. So we'll see if that battle for first gets a little more spicy here as we see our leader going up and over the track, finishing that last corkscrew section. And back around comes your leader. It's going to be... I believe Itmom's still your leader after 2 laps. 29.3 that last lap around. Looking for number 2 here to come around. No, there's Itmom. Looks like we had a leader change. Sorry, ROG1 is your leader right now. ROG1, your leader, coming around that last flag. There it is, ROG1, 3 laps completed. Faster than anyone else. Congratulations, ROG1. You're taking the first place spot here. Don't forget, though, it's okay. Top 2 will advance. So Itmom's finishing that lap. And there it is, Itmom. On to the next round. ROG1, Itmom first and second. It looks like Rowdy Roser and Swells going to seal the 3rd and 4th place, respectfully. Course is clear. Go get those drones. We will be moving on to race number 2 here in our next 16. Pilots, I need R3, Equity, Not Sure, and Kinematic. Please make your way to the track. It's your time to fly. Hey, heat number 3, you guys are going to be on deck. If you hear a name, grab a battery and be thinking about it. Monster Duke, Revision A, Massapan, FPV, and Alien. You guys are on deck. Please be ready as we get to your race just after this one. Hey, Rogue One and Itmom, you are advancing to race number 6 with no channel changes. No channel changes. I want to take a quick moment to shout out a sponsor. We got Team Black Sheep in the house, one of our constant sponsors, sponsor about every I.O. this year and before. TBS is some serious toys. You got a lot of those parts here tonight, so give it up for TBS. Make sure to check them out online. Get some parts for your drone if you want to win your races. I believe those parts will be required. Right now, we're waiting on race number 2 of our next 16 pilots. We've got Kinematic and R3 on the track. We're looking for Equity and Not Sure. You've qualified in the top 32. If you're not here, we're going to have to keep on trucking without you guys. And goggles down, so final flight line preparations here for race number 2. This is a race to 3 laps, pilots. So now that you're ready, arm your drones. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. Here we are again, lap number 1. We got a whole shot from both pilots, looking good. Lap number 1 underway. It gave R3 the whole shot by maybe 1 second here, maybe half a second, but that's all going to change here as we're trekking through lap number 1. Seeing some carnage out there. Turtle mode now in effect here for this round. And look, Kinematic's finding his way back up. That's what it's going to take here after that kind of a moment here in a race. If you can get back up, looks like you can get a little further than your opponent. So Kinematic taking advantage of that situation and carrying on here in lap number 1 as they finish that last few gates here. There comes a corkscrew section, and back it around towards that start finish. Wilco, your leader. I'm also here in turtle mode from our other pilots, so thinking they might be getting up, and indeed they are up. So both pilots, a little bit of a bobble there on lap 1, but it's okay. Get it out of your system while you can here in this double elimination bracket. You got R3 joining Kinematic on that second lap. The gap is 10.5 seconds after that first lap carnage. See if we can have R3 work on that gap here on lap number 2. I'm looking towards our corkscrew section here in the back. One pilot's through, and around they go onto that last stretch. Lap number 2 is almost over. R3, your leader, now on to lap number 3. Final lap for R3. And now we're looking for Kinematic over there for turtle mode. And that final corkscrew section comes, I believe, maybe your leader. I see turtle mode. Yep, your leader, R3. 3 laps complete. And 154 are going to take the win in this race. But we're taking 2 pilots, top 2 advance here in this format. So Kinematic, you know what? I think it's going to be okay, buddy. You made it through 2. And then Equity Not Sure, by default, headed to the consolation bracket. Heat number 3, you guys are up next. Monster, Duke, Revision A, Mazapan FPV, and Alien. Please make your way on up to the starting blocks. It's your turn to get started here in our next 16 bracket. Just wanted to remind everyone watching that you are joining us for the 2026 I.O. Whoop Tent Finals here tonight. We've got our top 32 Whoop pilots in attendance. We're running them through double elimination bracket for both our next 16 and our top 16. So we'll have 2 podiums to give away tonight. Some nice challenge coins as well to go with it. So stay tuned. A lot of racing coming at you. Heat number 3 of our next 16 bracket is up next. And it looks like we've got advancement for R3 and Kinematic. You guys are headed to race number 6, and you both have channel changes. R3, we'll talk about it. Our Kinematic and R3, you both are changing. Let me figure out what that's going to be in just a moment. We need Monster Duke, Revision A, Mazapan FPV, and Alien to the track. Hey, R3, I need you to go to R3 for your race. Kinematic, I need you to go to R7 for your next race. Kinematic R3 channel changes there for our next race. It's going to be race 6 for you guys. We're moving back, though, to race number 3. We've got our first round for these 4 pilots. Looks like we got all 4 joining us in this one. Thanks for being here tonight. You guys qualified top 32, so you get the chance here to race your heart out at our double elimination bracket here at the Whoop Tent, presented by We Bleed FPV. Thank you guys for all you do in the hobby. We got the green light from our flight line. So, pilots, if you are not able to see, now's your chance to let me know about it. Otherwise, I need you to arm your drones. We're going to go racing on the sound of the tone. And all 4 of them in the air, at least long enough to get the whole shot. So we are officially on lap number 1, but we had a few go down after the first turn. I'm here in turtle mode, engaged from those motors. Turtle mode means if you're upside down, you kind of spike those motors in reverse to try to flip your drone over. So if you hear me reference turtle mode, these guys are just trying to flip back over and get back in the air. I remember a time back in the day we didn't have that, so it's just unfortunate. Now you have the option. And this nice track we've got here, presented by 533, it's got a nice tarp across the bottom, so turtle mode is easiest that I've ever seen. After 1 lap, Alien is your leader. 32.8 seconds was the lap from Alien. 10 seconds later, Monster Duke on to lap number 2. Chase and Alien in second place. Revision A, another 2 seconds back from... And still looking for Mazapan to finish at lap number 1. However, we're looking towards the end of the lap here. Our leaders are in that corkscrew section, coming around that We Bleed FPV flag for our next lap. Monster Duke, now your leader, into the first place spot. On to lap number 3. Now the gap is 6.5 seconds between Monster Duke and Alien. Alien into second, on to that final lap. Revision A into third place with that lap, chasing the pack down, only 1.3 seconds behind second place. But I believe we are coming to a close here. Yep, 1 and 2 actually all right on top of each other in the corkscrew section. And there it is, Monster Duke, your winner here in race number 3. Monster Duke 3 laps before anybody else. And then Alien coming in second place, 4.3 seconds behind. Monster Duke, Alien 1 and 2 here in race number 3. Revision A in third, Mazapan in fourth. And we are done here. Go get those drones. We will be moving on to race number 4 next. Race number 4 will be Banshee Bro, Big Ramon, Scuba Duck, and Zero. You guys are up next. Heat number 4 of our next 16 bracket. This is the last winners bracket race before we skip on into the next phase of this bracket. So stay tuned. We still have much, much more racing to come here tonight at the Whoop Finals at 2026 International Open. Heat number 4, you guys are coming up next. We got advancement. Monster Duke, you're moving to race 8, no channel change. Alien, you're moving to race 8, no channel change. Looks like Revision A, you are moving to race number 7 with no channel change. And Mazapan FPV, you are moving to race 7 as well, also with no channel change. Very nice, guys. That makes it easy when we don't need to change everything. And oh man, we are ready to go here. I got 4 more pilots in the seats, and we are just off to the next race now. This is race number 4 of 4 here as we kick off our next 16. This is the final 4 pilots of those next 16 to run their first race. Pilots, don't forget it's a race to 3 laps and top to advance. So without any further ado, arm your drones. We're going to go live here on the Sound of the Tone. This is lap number 1 here on race number 4. 0 is your leader after 14.7 seconds. And then Big Ramon coming in 24 seconds that lap there. Lap number 2 complete for Big Ramon. On to lap number 2. Still flying here, lap number 2 underway for Big Ramon and 0, but Big Ramon, your leader, now onto that 3rd and final lap. Looking towards the track here. Finishing up that lap is your leader. Big Ramon coming around now into that corkscrew section. Big Ramon finishing 3 laps right there. Big Ramon first. 3 laps in 1:18. Banshee Bro crossing the line and Scuba Duck crossing the line. You guys are on lap 1, so that's NASCAR rule. Banshee Bro 3rd, Scuba Duck 4th. Big Ramon finished now. There goes 0. NASCAR rules, so you guys finish those laps if you wish. Everybody in this heat has completed, so go ahead and land those drones. When you finished, they're going to get that last corkscrew section done. Maybe, never mind. That's okay. This race is complete, and that's going to do it for our first initial rounds here in our double elimination bracket here at the Whoop Tent, brought to you by We Bleed FPV. We are now going into our consolation bracket for heat number 5. I need Rowdy Roser, Swells, Equity, and Not Sure to the track. While we wait here for our round number 5, first race of our consolation bracket, I want to shout out to We Bleed FPV, sponsors here of our 2026 IO. Make sure you search We Bleed FPV for all your Whoop parts and all other parts included. Find FPV drone parts, tool, and gear built for speed and precision from We Bleed. We Bleed FPV offers top components for racing and freestyle drones for all of you pilots to get your hands on, so make sure to check them out. Proud sponsors, We Bleed FPV, of the 2026 International Open. All right. We're moving on to the next race. None of those pilots are here. There are 2 from our earlier round. So we're going to skip ahead. Heat number 5. We're going to move to heat number 6 now. I need Rogue 1, Itmom, R3, Kinematic. We are skipping ahead 1 race back to our winner's bracket. Stay with me here as we carry on through this double elimination bracket. Again, I need Rogue 1, Itmom, R3, and Kinematic to the track. We are now beginning your race here in the double elimination bracket for our next 16 pilots. Again, we're skipping race 5 due to attendance. They qualified for a top 32, but then they didn't show up, so they're missing out here. And moving on, we are going to Heat 6. Hey, Big Ramon, you are moving to race number 8. No channel change. 0, you are moving to race number 8 as well, with a channel change to R7. Banshee Bro, you're moving to race number 7 with no channel change. And Scuba Duck, you're moving to race 7 as well, but you are changing to R8. R8 for Scuba Duck. Next time you're up. Race number 6, I got Rogue One on R1, Itmom on R8, R3 on R3, and Kinematic on R7 to clarify for you guys. There was a couple channel changes there as we seeded into our winners bracket. 2 of these pilots won in round 1. The other 2 won in round 2. So they're joining us here in round 6. We'll see again. This is going to be another one where the top 2 will advance. The bottom will be sent to the consolation bracket, where they'll have another chance to win a race. And they're on the line right now getting those final video confirmations underway. The sun is shining here tonight at 2026 International Open, and I can hardly see them through the beautiful sunset, but there's a green light from our flight line. So pilots, last thing left to do here is arm your drone. So we're going to go racing on the sound of the tone. And up in the sky they go. Whole shot was clean. This is lap number 1 here. And we finally got a leader coming back around here. Rogue One is your leader after 1 lap, followed by R3, followed by Itmom. Lap number 2 is underway. Itmom now crossing the line 29 seconds. In 3rd place on to lap number 2. We got Rogue One, R3, Itmom in that order. And there comes Kinematic finishing that first lap. All 4 pilots have completed a lap. And now we got our leader back to the line. R3 in first with a 2.04 second lead over Rogue One. And that's lap number 3 underway now. Here in race number 6, Itmom now crossing the line in 3rd place, trying to chase him down. Still looking there for Kinematic, if we still got him before the pack comes back around. But no, not a chance. Here comes Rogue One and R3 neck and neck to the line. It looks like Rogue One taking this race with a 0.5 second gap to R3. So Rogue One finishing first, R3 second. And then we still got 2 pilots flying. Kinematic, that was you finishing right there. Thank you very much. There's the final. Rogue One first, R3 second, Itmom third, Cinematic 4th. Rogue One, I'm going to need you to head to race 11 with no channel change. R3, you're joining him. Race 11, no channel change. Itmom, no channel change for you. Race number 9. And same for you, Kinematic. We'll see you in race number 9 on that same frequency. We are now going back to race 5. We've had a pilot show up that was not in 5, but they are here now. So we're going to go to 5. Technically going back to our consolation bracket now for 2 races. We're going to run race number 5. I got Rowdy Rotor here. And I also need Swells Equity Not Sure to the track if you are here as well. Revision A, Matsipan, Banshee Bro, and Scuba Duck. You're on deck. Hold on. Hold on. That's race number 7. We need race number 5 right now. Rowdy Rotor, make your way on up to the track, please. All right, heat number 5. Looking like people missing out here on our top 32. This next 16 is missing a few slots here, so we're going to get all 4 pilots invited announced, but it looks like Rowdy Roder going to be your only pilot participating. Are you good to go, my friend? Go ahead and send it. We are going to go racing here. Arm your drones. Going live on the Sound of the Tone. There's only one in this heat, my friend. This is heat number 5. Your race will come soon. You just hang on there a second. This is race number 5. Pilots, arm your drones. We're going live on the Sound of the Tone. All right, Rowdy Roser, your leader. Don't pay attention to the screen for this very moment. We're sorry. Rowdy Roder is the pilot flying right now. There's 2 laps completed. Coming up that corkscrew section is your leader in this race. Oh, just a slight bobble there across the ground as they come through that We Bleed FPV flag section there towards the end. And then your leader now, last lap engaged, coming around that last We Bleed FPV flag. Oh, but on the wrong side of it. So we're going to come back around and fix it. And finished here, Rowdy Roser finished first place out of all pilots here in this heat. So you will be advancing, my friend. Well, thank you for making it and participating here in our top 32. This is our next 16 double elimination bracket. That was heat 5. I need to move to heat 7 right away. Heat number 7, you are going to be Revision A, Massipan FPV, Banshee Bro, and Scuba Duck. Coming up next, still in our Constellation bracket, these top 2 will advance, but the bottom 2 will not here in this bracket race. So we'll stay tuned. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Rowdy Roder, you're headed to race number 9, friend. Race number 9. Scuba Duck R8, Banshee Bro R1, Massipan R7, and Revision A R3. R7 Massipan, yes. All right, yes, we're waiting on round number 7. Revision A, Massipan, FPV, Banshee Bro, and Scuba Duck. Up next. Hey, if your name's Monster Duke, Alien, Big Ramon, or Zero, you guys are up next. Please grab a battery and be thinking about it. That's heat 8. Right now, we're looking for heat 7. Coming at you in just a moment. Final channel checks underway, it looks. And goggles down. Thumbs up from a few. Stay tuned. This race coming at you. Oh, yeah, they're ready to go. So, pilots, please do me a favor and arm your whoop. It's racing time on the Sound of the Tone. There you go. Whole shots from all 4 pilots. And we are racing here On to lap number 1 for our heat number 7 pilots. Don't forget, this is a race to 3. It's also a consolation bracket race. So the top 2 will be advancing, and that's it, unfortunately, here. We're looking towards that timing gate. It's Scuba Duck, your leader. Scuba Duck, 23-second lap to kick us off. Starting that lap number 2 for the pack. Revision A, 5.9 seconds behind. On to that second lap, followed by Mazapan and Banshee Bro on top of each other. Battle for 3rd place. It's rather quick here as we are on lap number 2 of 3. There comes your leader. The We Bleed FPV section here. 2 flags, 1 gate, and it's around the corner. Scuba Duck, your leader after 2 laps, headed to 1 more lap remaining for that pilot. Who's going to join him on lap number 3? Revision A and Banshee Bro are doing it right there, about 1.5 seconds apart. And Mazapan in 4th. All pilots on that 3rd and final lap. One error there out there. I hear turtle mode from somebody. Do you think it might have been our leader, or could it have been another pilot? No, it was not our leader, because there's Scuba Duck finishing that 3rd and final lap. Scuba Duck winner here in race number 7. Then you got Mazapan, 7 seconds back in 2nd. Revision A, 8 seconds back in 3rd. All right, guys. Results under review here in this heat, race number 7. They are finished. Course is clear, but we will have a DVR review, so stay tuned for results. We're going to get our next pilots up, though. Race 8 is next. Monster Duke, Alien, Big Ramon, and Zero. You guys are up next. All right, results have been confirmed. Unfortunately, your winner, Scuba Duck, took that last flag on the left side, the very last flag. He went up and over that We Bleed FPV gate, around that We Bleed FPV flag, but we need to go to the right side of that We Bleed FPV flag after that before we finish our lap. So unfortunately, the last lap for Scuba Duck will be removed. It looks like Mazapan FPV and Revision A will be our pilots moving on from that last race. We'll see you two in race number 10. And we are good to go to our next race here in our next 16 bracket. We're back up to our winners bracket. So pilots, you are all good to go. It's a race to 3 laps. Top 2 will advance. Top 2 will be moving to the constellation bracket. So do me a favor and arm your drones. We're going to go racing here on the Sound of the Tone. All right, there they go. All pilots in the air. We're looking towards that corkscrew section here in front of my table as our leader screaming through the track. Oh, almost pulled the same move on the left side of that flag. We're going to go back and fix that. But in the meantime, Zero was your winner of that first lap. First place on to lap number 2. Zero, followed by Alien, followed by Monster Duke. All right, here we go. Monster Duke, your leader after 2 laps. On to that third and final lap. Now Alien crossing the line 7.6 seconds back, chasing him down. And then Zero onto that third and final lap as well. I'm looking for Big Ramon out there to finish that second lap as well, but it looks like our leaders are already back around the race, making that last gate. There it is, Monster Duke, your winner here in race number 8. Monster Duke, followed by Zero, followed by Alien, followed by Big Ramon. In that order here, we got one pilot finishing up, and they're down. Course is clear. We're going to be moving on to race number 9. Back to our consolation bracket. I need It Mom, Kinematic, Rowdy Roader, and Equity to the track. This is race number 9 coming at you next. All right, that review or that round results are under review as well. Got a quick DVR review for that race, but round number 9 pilots get situated. We are currently under a DVR review, so round number 9 pilots, please stand by. We'll be at you. We'll be back to you guys in just a moment. Hey, Zero, come see me. Zero and Big Ramon from that last heat. We got a quick question from you. All right, we need round number 9 to the track. Itmom, Kinematic, Rowdy, Rotor, and Equity. I do believe that might only be 3 pilots, yes. All right, results official from that last round. Results official, Monster Duke, Big Ramon moving to round 11, Alien and Zero moving to round 10. Channel changes there, but we're not going to go over that right now. We got pilots on the seats. This is round number 9 of our next 16 bracket. This is a consolation bracket race, so top 2 pilots will advance and no one else. Pilots, without any further ado, arm your drones. We're going to get this race started on the sound of the tone. We got a channel discrepancy here. I want to make sure we get that right, so we're going to bring this one back. Pilots, I needed to make sure Itmom R8, Kinematic R7, Equity R1, Rowdy Rotor R3. I believe we had that wrong. That's okay. We can rerun this race. You guys are going to need new packs, so we're going to do the thing where we push this race off 1 round, move to the next race, and come back to this one. It won't change the outcome here, but we're going to move on forward here. Race number 10, please get your drones ready. Mazapan FPV, Revision A, Alien, and Zero. We're going to move to you guys right now and rerun that pack again here in a second. Don't forget, guys, you're currently watching the top 32 Tidy Whoop pilots in action here at the 2026 MultiGP International Open. Now, this Whoop track is sponsored by We Bleed FPV, leaders in the industry. Check them out if you need parts for anything. They've got it, especially if you want to win races. They're the guys to go to. We Bleed FPV, proud sponsor of 2026 International Open. Let's go over channels one more time. Mazapan FPV on R7, Revision A on R3, Alien on R8, Zero on R1. This is round 10 right now. We skipped 9 for a channel change. We're going to rerun them after this. Round 10 up now. Yeah. Let's take another moment here to thank some sponsors. We're going to take a moment here to thank HD Zero for their partnership here for 2026 International Open. Feel the HD resolution with a near zero latency with your HD Zero goggles. Plenty of those around here tonight. Obviously, they're working good. So get yourself a pair today from HD Zero. Yep. We are around 10, please. Mazapan, FPV, Revision A, Alien, and Zero. We're moving around just a bit. We had a issue with the last one, had to call them back, which means they need to get a new battery, which means they're going to have to take some time to get it. So we have advanced to the next race to give them time to do that. Now, currently in race number 10. All right, final pilot making their way to their seats. It's round number 10 right now. This is a consolation bracket, meaning top 2 advance and no one else. So no pressure here as we go into this race. All pilots are goggles down, and we got the thumbs up from our flight line director. I think we're good to go green here. Pilots, do me a favor and arm your drones. We're going to go racing on the sound of the tone. All right, 4 pilots in the air and through that start-finish gate cleanly. That means no hole shot rule is going to be called this round, which means lap number 1 is underway here tonight. This is round number 10. This is a consolation bracket, so stakes are at play. First and second place will advance. Let's see who our leader is after 1 lap. Coming through that last We Bleed FPV section, it's Revision A, your leader. 25.6 seconds that lap to kick us off. And now Alien, 5 seconds behind him in second place. And we've got third place coming around the corner too. Looks like Massipan was a driver there in third place, followed by Zero. And there's Revision A, your leader, back around the track again. 2 laps done, onto that final lap. And then Alien, your next pilot, into second place. Alien out there chasing Revision A. The gap is 7.9 seconds last time they were across the line. Here's another pilot coming across the line. Looks like Zero that time. On to lap number 2. And your leader back around again that quick. Revision A, winner here in race number 10. Alien coming in second place. 3 laps, about 11 seconds behind our leader. Alien in second. Looking like Mazipan FPV in third with 2 laps complete. And there's Zero out there finishing that last lap. Zero finishing up and bringing it back. That's going to do it for this race. Course is clear. Go get those drones. Don't forget, guys, we got to go backwards 1 race here. Backwards 1 race. We're going to race number 9. They did not get to run that pack, had to get rerun. So they're going to get up here next. Itmom, Kinematic, Rowdy, Rotor, and Equity to the track. Hey, Revision A and Alien, you are moving to race number 12 with no channel changes for you. Race number 12, we'll see you there. Hey, Rogue One, R3, Monster Duke, Big Ramon. If you just heard your name, you guys are up next. After round number 9, we're jumping to round 11 to get back on track here in our next 16 double elimination race. If you're counting along with us, this double elimination format with 16 pilots is going to take us to a total of 14 races. So with race 11 being the next race coming up, we're getting close to our finals. This race number 9 is going to be our last consolation bracket race before we go back to the winner's bracket. This race will be consolation, but race number 11 is a winner's bracket. All 4 of those pilots have won all of their races. And the net winner of that race will be going to the finals. Race 11 victors will be headed to race 14 directly. But again, that's after this race. This one is race number 9. We got Itmom, Kinematic, Rowdy Rotor, and Equity on the track. And we are getting our video checked right now. Stand by.
Things are great here at the International Open Whoop Race. Thanks to our hardworking and dedicated volunteers. What you might not know is that this entire tent collapsed today and was rebuilt thanks to the hard work and dedication of our team. One of the things that makes the MultiGP team special is that we just don't quit. It doesn't matter how many storms, how many much rain, anything. All right, back to you. Here you go.
All right. Thank you, Chris Thomas, for those wonderful words. We have 4 pilots in their seats, and they are ready to go. So pilots, do me a favor and arm your drones. We're going to go live here on the Sound of the Tone. All right, hole shot from 3 pilots. There's 3 pilots in the air. And we are officially on lap number 1 here in our race number 9. Don't forget, guys, it's a consolation bracket, so we're going to only take 2 from this race. First lap underway. I'm looking towards my We Bleed FPV section here at the end, and there's your leader, Rowdy Rotor, first across the gate. 20.8 seconds was that lap to kick us off, and we are now started on lap number 2. Got another drone coming around the corner. It looks like Kinematic seal and deal second place. 10 seconds, the gap between first and second. Itmom now crossing the line in third place, joining the lead lap, or the pack, on lap number 2. But there's your leader, Rowdy Rotor, on to lap number 3. Got a solid lead here in this third lap. I'm hearing contact, though, from Gates, and I'm hearing some turtle mode. So we might have a mix-up here as we finish this race, coming to the last seconds here. Across the finish line, that's Kinematic, actually. So this race is still going. Kinematic in second, trying to chase down Rowdy Rotor. It's not going to happen, though, because Rowdy Rotor wins here in race number 9. Looks like Itmom finishing there just behind the leader, so that's 2 laps complete. NASCAR rule for you will be done in third place. Unfortunate there, as you needed second to advance, so Kinematic finishing his third lap there. Kinematic seal in second, Itmom third, Equity fourth. And that is complete. Final drones making their way back, and course is clear. Go get your drones. Round 9 complete. Round 10 also complete, which means we're moving on to round number 11. We're moving back up to our winner's bracket. I need Rogue One, R3, Monster Duke, and Big Ramon to the track. All right, looks like Rowdy Rotor and Kinematic moving on to the next race. That's race number 12 for you, so you got 1 race to chill. Rowdy Rotor, got a channel change for you. Please move to R1, Rowdy Rotor. Kinematic, no channel change for you. Both of you move into race number 12. We'll see you there. This next race, being race 11, I do believe is our semifinal round. The winners of this race are moving straight to race number 14, which is our final race here at the next 16 bracket. So Rogue One, R3, Monster Duke, Big Ramon, get your drones, get to the track. We have some racing to do when you're ready, of course. Let's go over channels too. I don't want that to happen to us. I need Rogue One on R1. R3 on R3, Monster Duke on R7, and Big Ramon on R8, please. I think that's channel changes there for 2 of you, so if you follow accordingly, we should have clean air. Great crystal clear video for you guys here this next race. They're going to figure that out and be with us in just a moment, so stand by. And we have all pilots seated, and I see goggles down, thumbs up, so we're almost ready to go live. Affirmed. There's a green light from a race line. Pilots, arm your drones. This winner's bracket race will be beginning on the Sound of the Tone. There they go to the skies here at the Whoop tent for 2026 International Open, brought to you by We Bleed FPV. This is lap number 1 underway of 3. Monster Duke was your leader at the hole shot, but they were within a there as no one knows what happened here until they get back to the start finish gate. There's your leader, Rogue One, crossing, followed by Big Ramon, followed by R3 onto lap number 2. Bobble there from Rogue One. I believe we might have a new leader here coming around that last few gates. Oh, and a smash there in that gate. So who knows? Rogue One still your leader after that. Now R3 climbing up into second place spot. The gap now between 1 and 2 is 3.2 seconds. And we'll see if they can get to the end before anyone else. My eyes are on that We Bleed FPV section. There's a drone up and down. It's Monster Duke finishing lap number 1. And hey, Rogue One, you have finished 3 laps first. So Rogue One, you have won this race. Congratulations. We're looking for second place. R3, you are in second place. And you 2 pilots will be moving on to the finals. Rogue One and R3, congratulations. All right, there you go. Good job, pilots. I need Revision A, Alien, Rowdy Rotor, and Kinematic to the track. This is time for round number 12 coming at you here. We're going to be moving back to the consolation bracket for 2 more races. We've got to finish the consolation bracket to see what 2 pilots will be invited back to the finals to join Rogue One and R3, who just won that last race. Rogue One and R3, you guys are moving to race number 14 with no channel changes, so we'll see you there in the finals. Big Ramon and Monster Duke, you are headed to race number 13, and no channel changes for you as well. So next race, Big Ramon, Monster Duke, we'll see you there. Right now, moving to race 12, I need Revision A, Alien, Rowdy Rotor, and Kinematic to the track. Hey, did you guys know that Dendrones just released its top mount convertible racing frame? It's available at dendrones.com. Go check them out. It's a sweet frame they got there. Dendrones, a proud sponsor of the 2026 International Open. Make sure you check them out if you want to win your race. Don't forget, guys, this is race 12 of 14 in our next 16 double elimination bracket. So the final race will be here shortly, so don't go anywhere. Grab that refill and get seated. Next 16 finals will be starting shortly, just after these next 2 races. Let's give it up for another sponsor while we're waiting. VCI, sponsoring 2026 International Open. VCI specializes in the comprehensive production of drone motors, guided by the principles of professionalism, innovation, collaboration, quality, and mutual success. VCI is dedicated to creating top-tier products and services for all drone pilots in this community. VCI, thank you for your support for 2026 International Open. Looks like we got all 4 pilots seated, now ready to go, and there's the green light from our flight line. So race number 12, set to go green. This is a consolation bracket, meaning we're only taking 1 and 2, so good luck, pilots. Arm your drones. We're going live on the sound of the tone. And on top of each other, they go through that start-finish gate. Lap number 1 is underway here in race number 12. I already got my leader up and over through that sky gate and into that final corkscrew section. Our eyes are on that We Bleed FPV flag. Oh, and there it was, a quick change. Thank you, Rowdy Roser, as you are leader moving on to lap number 2. Revision A in second and Alien in third. Finishing our top 3 and starting lap number 2 here. Looks like Kinematic there finishing in 4th place for lap number 1, but Rowdy Rotor right behind him. Finishing lap number 2 after an 18.7 second lap. Rowdy Rotor, your leader, onto that 3rd and final lap. Looks like 12 seconds is the gap between 1 and 2 as Revision A now crosses the line. Onto that 3rd and final lap, trying to chase him down. Not going to happen, though. No way, because Rowdy Rotor is finished here in lap number 3. First place to Rowdy Rotor, and then it goes NASCAR rule here. I've got Alien and Kinematic finished with that 2nd lap, but it was after the leader finished, so you guys are done in 3rd and 4th. And there goes Revision A, finishing 3 laps, which is good enough for 2nd place here in this bracket race. 3 laps is what it took to advance. Looks like Rowdy Rotor and Revision A moving on in the consolation bracket. Hey, Rowdy Rotor and Revision A, you are moving to race 13, which is right now. So back-to-back packs from Rowdy Rotor and Revision A. Please go grab a battery and come back to the starting blocks. You're going to join. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Race 12. Just take a breather. We need to run 13 next. I nearly forgot that we've got one more consolation bracket to run. Rowdy Rotor and Revision A, you are back-to-back packs, but you're joining Big Ramon and Monster Duke in round 13. So round 13 coming at you next, our final consolation bracket of this double elimination bracket. Top 2 of this race will be headed straight to the finals to join our top 2 pilots, which are Rogue One and R3, waiting to see who wins this race. Stay tuned, race 13 coming at you next. Big Ramon, I need you on R8, Monster Duke R7, Rowdy Rotor R1, Revision A R3. And this second to last race for a double elimination bracket. Rush FPV is another sponsor of this week's festivities. 2026 International Open could not be possible without the help from our friends at Rush. Rush is a relatively new player in the FPV, specialized in making VTXs. In less than a year, they have become one of the most popular VTX brands on the market. So make sure if you're looking for a VTX, you check out Rush FPV, leaders in the industry. Thank you for your support here at MultiGP International Open. And we are just about set here for race number 13. Looks like a course repair underway. We cannot race without LEDs here at the Whoop tent. So thank you for fixing that. And we are good to go. Pilots, this is a consolation bracket. The winners will be headed to the finals. So good luck. Arm your drones. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. Wasting no time, off into the skies they go. Bit of a contact there on the first turn, but it was after the start-finish gate. So we are officially racing. They figured it out and are back in the air. And our leader's already here at the We Bleed FPV H gate. Up and around they go. And on to lap number 2. Rowdy Rotor, your leader, 18.5 seconds was the lap to kick us off. And Monster Duke, 3.4 seconds behind on lap number 2 as well. 1 and 2 just about halfway through this race. Looking towards that start-finish gate for any other pilots to join him on the lead lap. There's Big Ramon and Revision A, 3 and 4 across the finish gate. It's lap number 2 for all 4 pilots on the track. And here's your leader. Rowdy Rotor is in first. But Monster Duke is only 1.2 seconds behind, trying to chase him down here on that 3rd and final lap. Rowdy Rotor, Monster Duke 1 and 2. We were looking for Big and Ramon in Revision A last time. They were pretty close. Big Ramon in third, Revision A in fourth. But it's not going to be enough to catch a leader. I know they're close, and boy, 0.04 seconds apart. The win's going to go to Monster Duke here in race 13. Monster Duke and Rowdy Rotor neck and neck there in the final lap. Luckily for Rowdy Rotor, we're taking the top two, so you both have made it to the finals. Big Ramon in third, Revision A in fourth. It's going to be the end of the line here for you pilots. Thanks for joining us. There's only one race to go. Race number 14, winner's bracket, final race. Chase the Ace coming at you next here in our next 16 double elimination bracket. Rogue One, R3, Monster Duke, Rowdy Rotor. We'll see you guys back up here as soon as you're ready. Thank you. Rowdy Rotor. Looks like you're the only pilot in this heat that needs a channel change. Rowdy Rotor to R8, please. Oh, hey, last race pilot, somebody grabbed the wrong drone. Check your drones from the last race. We're going to want to get that back to its owner. It's an HD0. I need Monster Duke, Rowdy Rotor, Big Ramon, and Revision A back to the track.
There it is, there it is.
There, okay, we figured this out. They look exactly the same. Oh, my gosh. I'm so glad we figured that out. Guys, we're looking for round number 14 to the track, please. Rogue One, R3, Monster Duke, Rowdy Rotor. I got R1 to Rogue One, R3 for R3, R7 for Monster Duke, and R8 for Rowdy Rotor. This is going to be Chase the Ace here in round number 14, as this is our final event for our next 16 pilots. Chase the Ace is a fun one. If you're not sure how it works, let's go over that just a moment. Chase the Ace means we're going to run them once. The winner will receive an ace, but you need 2 aces to win this event. You're not going to get away with just winning once. We're going to make you do it twice. So this race could go at least 2 times, maybe 5 times before we crown a victor here in our next 16. We're looking for somebody to win twice here. You need 2 aces, so they're getting seated. We're about to crown our first ace holder and then see what happens after that here in the next 16. Mad props go out to We Bleed FPV for sponsoring the Whoop Tent here at 2026 I.O. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you for your support in the community. And also, they got really good equipment. Any tech you need, go check out We Bleed FPV for all those items. And I'm going to take a moment here before we get our final race kicked off to thank our MultiGP volunteers here at I.O. If there's anything you see here that's been put up or fixed ever, it's thanks to our MultiGP volunteers. We can't do it without you guys. And they are always working, never stopping, and always making sure this show goes off for all of you pilots in attendance. So next time you see a red shirt, give them a high five and a hug and tell them thank you. Thank you so much, volunteers, for all you do here at the MultiGP International Open. Round 14 is seated, and round 14 is ready to fly here in our finals. This is Chase the Ace, round number 1. So we're going to find our first ace holder here in just a moment. Pilots, arm your drones. Round number 1 is getting started on the sound of the tone. Oh, carnage already after 1 gate. I'm seeing turtle mode already being used, but leader is trucking here onto that sky section, up and over through the field gates, and into the corkscrew they go. My eyes are on that We Bleed FPV flag here in that last turn, and there's your leader coming around the turn. It's Rowdy Rotor in the lead, followed by R3, followed by Monster Duke. On to that second lap here. So looking for Rogue One out there to finish that lap, but our pack is trucking here. 10 seconds was the gap between first and second. Wait, never mind. That's invalid. We're going to check out the gap here as they come back around. It'll be a little more dialed in here. There's your leader up and over. Monster Nuke after 2 laps, taking first place onto that third and final lap. Rowdy Rotor 1.0 seconds behind him. And then R3 in third, trying to chase him down. This is lap number 3 here, and it's, last pilot, there it is. It's Rogue One, so that's okay. Still underway here. Where's our leader at? In the corkscrew section, I see him right here. Up and around they go. Is it still? No, R3 took the lead there on that last lap, so R3, it's going to be your first ace holder here in the finals. The gap was 0.7 seconds between first and second, meaning R3 was just passing Monster Duke as they got to the line. Monster Duke getting that second place finish, followed by Rowdy Rotor, followed by Rogue One. But, guys, DVR review underway. These results are unofficial. We're going to check it and verify it before we move on. But the way this is working, Chase the Ace round number 2 is next, which is a back-to-back pack. So all 4 pilots go get another battery, and we'll see you at the start-finish gate. And please stand by while we do a DVR review for this last race. All right, guys, results official from that last race. All right, guys, we are ready for Chase the Ace round number 2. The results were official from that last round. Just making sure everybody hit those flags and gates correctly, and they did. So R3 is your ace holder here after 1 round. We're going to run him again, see if he can do it again here in the Chase the Ace format. It's up to Monster Duke, Rowdy Rotor, and Rogue One to win this heat, to make it go more races here in the next 16 bracket. Stay tuned. We'll see if they can get her done or not as we get settled here to run round 14. This is Whoop Tent Finals, and this is our next 16 pilots. And this is our final race right here. Stay tuned.
We bleed FPV. Shop now. FPV whoop drones, whoop gates, and accessories. FPV swag. Join the adventure today. Only at WeBleedFPV.com. We bleed.
All right, it's looking like we are almost about to go green. All right, we are set to go here for Chase Ace round number 2. Don't forget, R3 was your ace holder. All eyes on R3 here. See if he can get it done. If not, if anyone else wins, we will be going another race here in our finals. So, pilots, this is your chance. Arm your drones. We're going live on the sound of the tone. Contact in the quad gate section, but that's after the whole shot. We're going to hope turtle mode works out for that pilot. They are up and back at it. Lap number 1 is underway here. We're looking towards our leader into that last corkscrew section. We are almost ready to have our first lap under wraps. R3 is the leader here. That's your ace holder if you're paying attention. But the gap is only 0.3 seconds between R3 and Rogue One. They're going on lap number 2. Rowdy Rotor and Monster Duke, 3rd and 4th. Also on that second lap currently. And my eyes are on the We Bleed FPV section here at the end of the track. Rowdy Rotor, now your leader after 2 laps. Looks like a leader change there. R3 now in second, only 3 seconds behind though. On to lap number 3. Rogue One crossing the line, joining them on that 3rd and final lap. That checkered flag is flying. Let's see, can we get another leader change? Is R3 going to take it? Or do we have another ace? He'll only find out right now. It's Rowdy Rotor taking the ace here in round number 2. The gap was 2.3 seconds at the line between Rowdy Rotor and R3. Reeling him in there a little bit, but not able to catch him there before the last start-finish gate. Rowdy Rotor, now an ace holder. As we progress further into our Chase the Ace rounds, round number 3 coming up next for our next 16 pilots.
We bleed.
Welcome to Tango 2.
Mark, what we're about to do.
All right, we got to spec check the quads and make sure there's no adjustments and everything is the width and length it's supposed to be. Lundy, we need to do a tech check. All right. We got to make sure that this is the proper size, and some things are harder to measure the right size. So not where the tape is. 21.5. We're good to go there.
It sounds like disqualification, no?
I wish, but no. Lundy is good to go.
All right.
He is spec legal.
I'm good, man. Let's have fun.
Whistle, you are racing.
All right, looks like results were official from that last race. Results official, all pilots finishing correctly. Our judges are watching. They're watching and waiting. And they caught something they wanted to check. We flagged it, we watched it, and it was correct. So no problems there. Results official from Chase the Ace round number 2, which means Rowdy Rotor, you have an ace now, as well as R3. So 2 pilots in this heat have an ace, which means we now have the double the chances of this event being over here in this round. It's going to be up to Rog 1 and Monster Duke to get their ace to keep this party going here for our next 16 pilots. We got our last channel checks completed. We're good to go green here in our Chase the Ace round number 3. Pilots, do me a favor and arm your drones. We're going to go racing on the sound of the tone. All right, they made it to the dive gate this time before some contact. Got a little bit of a separation here on lap number 1, but up and over goes our leader into those corkscrew sections in that We Bleed FPV final stretch. It looks like Rogue 1, followed by Rowdy Rotor, followed by R3 in that order on to lap number 2. The gap between 1 and 2 was 0.4 seconds. They are right on top of each other at the line. Let's see how close they are as they come back around the track. Now in that corkscrew section, it's coming down to this. Here comes our leader. Rogue 1 is your leader after 2 laps. The gap now 2.8 seconds between Rogue 1 and Rowdy Rotor in second. R3 at 2 seconds back from that, chasing him down, trying to reel it in here in lap number 3. This is the final lap. See if we can get any more leader changes here before they come back around. No, you cannot. Rogue 1 is now an ace holder as well. So, it's not over, folks. Yes. Rogue 1, your 3rd ace holder now for our next 16. So don't go anywhere. We need to bring them back again. We now have 3 ace holders. Rogue 1 now getting his ace. Rowdy Rotor has an ace, and R3 has an ace. So get some batteries and bring it on back. We'll be back at this Chase the Ace in just a moment. DVR review underway here for this race. Stay tuned. We got a DVR review underway right now, but round 14 pilots, make sure you're getting those batteries and coming back on up. We're going to run you soon. All right, DVR review has been completed. This time we caught something. It looks like Rowdy Roder hitting the top of the quad gate, going through on that maybe second lap. Hits the panel, falls back, does not elect to re-hit that feature, and carries on through the track. But we did not see him go through that gate. He bounced off and went around. So slow-mo catching, unfortunately, a little bit of a deviation from our track design. That means that Rowdy Roder's lap will be removed, causing a fourth place finish in that race. But we're still going to run the next race and keep on trucking with Chase the Ace. So we will update our timing system here to reflect that result. And we will get race number 4 underway here. And Chase the Ace of our next 16 pilots here at the Whoop tent. We are at our Whoop Finals tonight, 2026 I.O. brought to you by We Bleed FPV. Thank you for all you do in the community, We Bleed FPV. This track looks beautiful, and we could not have done it without you. All right, Chase the Ace, round number 4, coming at you next. My pilots are in their seats. The course is clear. We are set to go green. Pilots, do me one quick favor and arm your drones. We are ready to go green here on the sound of the tone. To the skies they go here in that Whoop tent. And there is no contact on that whole shot, which means we are on lap number 1 officially. The leader already over that Skygate. Oh, it's neck and neck here in that corkscrew section as they come around the turn here. Monster Duke ahead of Rowdy Roder on to lap number 2. 0.6 seconds the gap between them as they cross the line. R3 now joining them on lap 2. And Rogue One behind them in 4th. We are on lap number 2 here. And there goes Rowdy Roder again, not slowing down at all. Now the gap is 4.1 seconds between Rowdy Roder and Monster Duke. Monster Duke needs his ace, so he's chasing as hard as he can, trying to get Rowdy Roder in his grasp. There might have been a bobble there too, who knows. Rowdy Roder, Monster Duke, now R3 and Rogue One onto that 3rd and final lap. My eyes are on my We Bleed FPV section as we're waiting for our leader to come through that corkscrew up and around. It looks like it's coming to an end here. Rowdy Roder takes the cake here to get his 2nd ace. Rowdy Roder, your winner here for our next 16 bracket after 2 aces. Course is still hot. Finishing position will matter. R3 in 2nd, Rogue One in 3rd, Monster Duke in 4th. Judges say results are official, so congratulations, Rowdy Roder. You have won the next 16 bracket here at the World Finals, the Whoop Finals of the 2026 International Open. Congratulations. All right, guys, results from that last round actually under review. We had a flag from our judge a little late. We're reviewing it now. It was for not Rowdy Rotor, so it's not going to change the ace outcome, but it might change third and fourth place here as we go to our podium. So stand by. We're going to check that out before we move to our top 16. But up next in our program will be top 16, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We got many more heats where that came from, so stay tuned here tonight. All right, pilots, we're about to get our podium presentation underway. Please make your way to the front. If you are our podium, you need to be up front right now. Yeah, get right here. Let me call this, please. Hey, guys, let's go. Let's go. This is our podium here for our next 16. We're going to take a second here to talk about it. Rogue One with that last finish is going to get the 4th place overall, which means Monster Duke is going to be 3rd place for our next 16. Congratulations, Monster Duke. And congratulations, Monster Duke. That's a nice IO Challenge coin to add to your table. Let's move on to 2nd place. 2nd place coming up next. I'm going to invite Mr. R3 to the table. Great job on that 2nd place finish, R3. And last but not least, here in our next 16, this was our 16 through 32 pilots, and it turns out the fastest one of them all is going to be Rowdy Rotor. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Congratulations. That's a nice 1st place IO Challenge coin to add to your collection. Congratulations, podium pilots, and congratulations all other next 16 pilots for your participation in this bracket. Hopefully we'll see you next year. All right, next 16 pilots, you are done. We are looking for our top 16 pilots to join us now. It's Whoop Tent Finals here tonight. Friday night at 2026 MultiGP International Open. We got our next 16 out of the way. Next up is our top 16 Whoop pilots at International Open. They'll be starting soon. Same format, double elimination bracket. Much more excitement underway, so stay tuned. If you're here in person, get inside this tent to make sure you can see the track because there's going to be a lot of racing going on. If you're at home, thanks for joining us on YouTube. Refill that soda and get situated. We still got the second half of our tops, or our top Whoop pilots, our finals here tonight. Top 16 coming at you in just a moment.
Whistle, you are racing.
All right, we are back. We are back at you. We're going to get started here with top 16 pilots. Please pay attention here. We're going to go over our heats one more time and our channels one more time before we get you guys started up here. Heat number 15, I'm going to ask you guys to get your batteries now and head to the track because you're going to be up first. Heat 15 is going to be E-Doc, T-Mad, Wheelman, and Mackenstein. If you just heard your name, get your drones and get prepped. We're going to start with you guys momentarily. I need E-Doc on R1, T-Mad on R3, Wheelman on R7, and Mackenstein on R8. Shark, FPV, Tweech, Scrap Heap, and Hotspur, you guys are up next. Then Heat 16. Shark, FPV, I need you on R1, Tweech, R3, Scrap Heap on R7, and Hotspur on R8. That's going to be rounds 15 and 16 for you. 15's making their way up to the track now, so we're going to get started with our double elimination bracket in just a moment here with our top 16 pilots from our Whoop qualifying here at 2026 International Open. We got our top 32 pilots in the Whoop class out here tonight. We just ran our next 16 and got a winner from there. Now we got our top 16 coming at you next.
We bleed FPV. Shop now, FPV Whoop drones, Whoop gates and accessories, FPV swag. Join the adventure today. Only at WeBleedFPV.com. We bleed.
All right, pilots, don't forget, this is a double elimination bracket, which means top two will advance in every race, and it's a race to 3 laps every race. First 2 pilots to 3 laps will be advancing throughout the night, and whether it's a consolation bracket or a winner's bracket, will base the fate of 3rd and 4th place finishers in these seats. We have all 4 pilots in their seats getting those last channel checks underway. All right, goggles down and thumbs up from our line, which means we are good to go here. This is our first race of our top 16. Let's just go ahead and get this party started. Pilots, arm your drones. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. There we go. We are underway here. Tonight, this is the Whoop Tent. This is the Whoop Track Finals, brought to you by We Bleed FPV. Setting up this beautiful track out here for us to fly on tonight. This is lap number 1. And our leaders now making it through that last flag section. It's Wheelman, your leader after 1 lap. 2.9 seconds is the gap between the Wheelman and E-Doc. First and second, on to lap number 2. It looks like Mackenstein and T-Mad, 3rd and 4th, also joining them on lap number 2. And we already have our leader in the We Bleed FPV section. E-Doc, now your leader after 2 laps, but down a 17.6 that last time around, sealing first place for this lap. Second place coming around the turn now, it's T-Mad, followed by Wheelman. They're right on top of each other, about 1 second apart, but fighting for second place. And there's E-Doc, another 17-second lap. Back around again. E-Doc, your winner here in race number 15. 4th. Wheelman not able to finish that last lap in the grass. Going to go ahead and call it. It's not going to change your finishing order. 3rd place it is for Wheelman. Finishing that race, heat 15 in the book. Heat number 14. Scrap Heap and Hotspur, please make your way up to the list. All right. Changes for you. We'll see you guys in race number 20. Wheelman, Mackenstein, race 19 for you guys. No channel changes from these races. Very nice. That was a winner's bracket races. We're going to do 4 of those to kick this bracket off. The top 2 racers from these winner brackets races will advance into the winner's bracket. The bottom 2 pilots will be seated down into the consolation bracket. They'll have another chance down there, same format. They'll have a chance to make it all the way back up the order, win the consolation bracket, and be invited back into the winner's bracket for our final race of this top 16 bracket. That race, if you're wondering, is 28. Our final for this race is 28, and we're starting here at 15. So plenty of racing coming at you. Stay tuned. Our 4 pilots are in their seats. Race number 16 coming at you in just a moment. Mr. Man, Red Sky Scorcher, and Zebra 3, you guys are up next, so grab a battery and be ready. These guys are ready to go. Heat number 16 coming at you right now. It's a race to 3 laps. Pilots, arm your drones. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. All right, underway here at lap number 1 of race number 16. Our leader, 3rd and final lap. Scrap Heap and Tweech now fighting for 2nd place, about 8 seconds behind him. 0.011 seconds of gap there for those 2 pilots, so it's a hot race for 2nd. But Scrap Heap, your winner. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Misread. Hold on. Reel it back. Pilot's still in the air. That was almost bad. It timed him, but it wasn't accurate, so I've deleted that, and we're now going to let him finish correctly. Shark FPV taking the lead there on that last lap, it looks like. Shark FPV taking the lead from Scrap Heap and finishing first, followed by Tweech. No. Followed by Scrap Heap. Scrap Heap's in second. Tweech is still flying. And there, course is clear. Go get those drones. All right, there it is. Shark FPV first, Scrap Heap second, Hotspur third, Tweech fourth there in that race. Top 2 will be advancing, bottom 2 also advancing, but moving to the consolation bracket. Let's talk about some channel changes there for you guys. But first, let's call race 17 up. I need Mr. Man, Red Sky, Scorcher, Zebra 3 to the track, please. Hey, Shark FPV, I need you to change channels to R8 for the next race. Shark FPV and Scrap Heap move into race 20. Hotspur, you've got a channel change too as you advance into the consolation bracket. Hotspur, you are now channel R1. And Tweech, you are staying on R3. And you are both moving to race number 19. We will see you there. Mr. Man, I need you on R1, please. Red Sky R3, Scorcher R7, and Zebra 3 on R8 for this heat. That is 17. They are getting situated here and going to be going underway momentarily. I need Hyper, Kasarik, Blasta, and Current to the track next. Hey, Rowdy Rotor, apologies. You are actually on deck. Rowdy Rotor, you're in race 18. Need you on channel R1. Coming up in the next race, join in Kasarik, Blasta, and Current. You guys are on deck after this race. Right now, though, we got race number 17 coming at you. Mr. Man, Red Sky, Scorcher, Zebra 3 on the track. They're in their seats, and they've got their goggles down. So just a few seconds before we get this race started. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Green light from the flight line. Last thing left to do for me, pilots, is arm your drone. So we're going racing on the sound of the tone. All right, one lap underway. Red Sky's already done with it. 16.9 seconds later. Red Sky, your leader, followed by Mr. Man, followed by Scorcher. 1, 2, and 3 within 5 seconds of each other. On to lap number 2. Looks like our leaders are finishing this next lap into that corkscrew section. All our eyes are on that We Bleed FPV section there at the end. Your leader coming around, it's Mr. Man. 2 laps complete. Mr. Man onto that third and final lap. Thank you for the fix there. Still looking for second place. It's Red Sky crossing the line in second place, followed by Scorcher. 3 seconds the gap between second and third. Both of them trying to chase down Mr. Man, who's in the lead. Got a 12-second gap last time around. I wonder, not enough to catch him. Mr. Man crossing the line. 3 laps the fastest, winning race number 17. All right, DVR review. They've called a missed lap. We're going to go to this result. Looks like we might have missed a lap from another pilot, which could shake up our leaders. We're going to apologize to Red Sky for the timer not catching them. We'll resort to the DVR review. Stay tuned as we confirm these results in race 17. In the meanwhile, round 18 pilots, I need Kasarik, Blasta, Current, Rowdy Rotor. Get your drones prepped. We're going to be racing you guys as soon as the results are done.
Welcome to Tango 2.
We bleed!
All right, guys, DVR review completed. We have results here. Looks like Zebra 3 did not finish, but had a few misreads. We're going to remove those. Zebra 3 finishing 4th overall. And Red Sky, you had a misread. It missed you on one lap. Red Sky, you won this race. Red Sky, first place in that race. I will adjust this. It goes Red Sky, Mr. Man, Scorcher, Zebra 3 in that order. And we'll go ahead and fix that and get started with round 18. You guys are good to go ahead and plug in. We are back on track here. Round 18 coming at you next. All right, Red Sky, Mr. Man, you guys are moving on to race number 22 after all that, and no channel changes for you. Scorcher and Zebra 3, you're moving on to race number 21, and no channel changes for you as well. We'll see you guys there. Round number 18's in their seats and ready to go. I've got the green light from my flight line, so pilots, only thing left to do for you is to arm your drones. We're going to go racing in round 18 at the sound of the tone. To the skies they go here at lap number 1. One making it just a few feet past it and hitting the tarp. Another one out there turtle moding as we speak now. So a little bit of carnage out here in this race, but we're still going to find a winner, I guarantee it. Your leader now into that corkscrew section. And making it to that last final We Bleed FPV section here on this track before finishing that lap. It's Current, 26.3 seconds on lap number 1. And Blasta coming at you in seconds, only 4 seconds behind the leader. On to lap number 2 goes the leaders. Looks like Rowdy Rotor's coming in 3rd place, on to lap number 2 as well. And I'm going to see if we can get Kasarik to finish a lap here before they all come, and it did. Kasarik's finished. But then Rowdy Rotor, Blasta, and Current across the lines. Looked like Blasta, your leader after 2 laps. Blasta, followed by Current, followed by Rowdy Rotor in that order. All right, there it is. Race over. Looks like Current might have won that race. Current 3 laps and 1:23, followed by Rowdy Rotor in second. And we still got Kasarik and Blasta out there on the track. Let's see who it's going to be in third place. Looks like Kasarik finishing strong in that third place position. Then we got Blasta finish up his lap right now. And there it is. 1 through 4 complete here in this race. Your winner here in race number 18 was Current. All right, guys, results under review here. Results under review again. Race number 18. We're going to take a look at it. Race 19 pilots. We're going to ask you guys to get up here. It's to the consolation bracket next we go. Race number 19 will be Wheelman, Mackenstein, Hotspur, and Tweech. We'll see you guys up there as soon as this DVR review is completed. Thank you. and Kasarik. Kasarik's DVR review was good. We are set. Sorry for the delay there. We are good to move on, though, here in our top 16 double elimination bracket. It's round number 19 coming at you. They're in their seats, ready to go. So pilots, without any further ado, arm your drones. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. Very, very nice. Back at it again here. This is lap number 1 in our next race. Race 19 here on our top 16. This is a consolation bracket race. So top 2 will move on. Bottom 2 will not. Let's see after 1 lap who will our leader be. Into the corkscrew section they go. And around the We Bleed FPV flags as our last finale to the lap 1. Hotspur in the lead. It's a 22.8 second lap, followed by Wheelman 1.3 seconds behind, followed by Tweech 1.9 second behind. 1, 2, and 3 on to lap number 2 here tonight. Looking towards that corkscrew section here at the end. There goes Mackenstein onto that second lap, but our leaders already to the end of lap number 2. Hotspur in the lead, followed by Tweech, followed by Wheelman. The gap is 2.6 seconds across all top 3. Looks like they are coming back around. I'm trying to get Mackenstein to finish this lap before the pack comes back around. I don't know. There it is. Very nice. Getting it done on that third lap. But there comes Hotspur, winner in round number 19. Tweech finishing in second. And then Wheelman going down. I still see Mackenstein on the track. He did a backflip just now. He's going to call it too. So Hotspur first, Tweech second, Wheelman third, Mackenstein fourth in that race. Hey, Hotspur, Tweech, you guys are moving on to round number 23 of our top 16. No channel changes for you, so we'll see you then. We'll see you then. Coming up next, round number 20. Round number 20. I need EDOC, T-Mad, Shark FPV, and Scrap Heap to the track, please. All right, here comes round number 20 here in our top 16 double elimination bracket. This is a winner's bracket race. You've all won your races so far, so all 4 of you will advance in one way or another, but only 2 of you into the winner's bracket. So pilots, arm your drones. We're going to get this party started on the sound of the tone. Here they go to the skies again here at the Whoop Tent here at International Open 2026, brought to you by We Bleed FPV. This is lap number 1 underway. Through the corkscrew goes our leader. It happens quick here in our top 16. Shark FPV, your leader. 15.5 seconds was that first lap to start us off. Looks like Scrap Heap, second place. T-Mad, third place. EDOC, fourth place. In that order, on to lap number 2 they go. And this is going to be a quick one. Looking for Shark FPV, our leader, back around again. Yep, 18-second lap this time onto that third and final lap. See if anyone's chasing him down. There's a gap. 8 seconds is the gap. And Scrap Heap is your second place pilot, followed by E-Doc. Top three onto that third and final lap. There's T-Mad joining them, but it's not fast enough because Shark FPV has finished that third lap. Shark FPV, your winner here in round 20. E-Doc finishing in second place there, bringing it down. Scrap Heap finishing in third. And T-Mad still in the air. There it is. All four pilots complete, and all four pilots landed. Thank you. Moving on through our brackets. I need round 21 to the blocks. Scorcher, Zebra 3, Kaseric, Current. Hey, Shark FPV and E-Doc, you're moving on to round 25. Scrap Heap and T-Mad on to round 23. T-Mad, I need you to change to R8, please. Thank you. Moving on to round 21 next. Hold on, guys. We've got some DVR reviews to go through, so round 21, stand by, please. Stand by. All right, looks like round 21 is up next.
Welcome to Tango 2.
Scorcher, Zebra 3, Kaseric, Rowdy Rotor on the track. Scorcher R7, Zebra 3, R8, Kaseric R3, Rowdy Rotor R1. That's going to be round 21. That's coming up right next. Coming up right now. 21. This is a consolation bracket race. So top two will be advancing, and bottom two will not. It'll be the end of the road there for third and fourth. We're going to get our pilots to the line, and we'll be at you in just a moment with our round 21 double elimination bracket race here in our top 32 pilots. This is our top 16 of those 32 pilots who qualified for finals. We are here at the Whoop tent, brought to you by We Bleed FPV, out here at 2026 MultiGP International Open. On top of sponsoring the event itself, We Bleed FPV has sponsored this track as well, and it looks beautiful. Thanks for putting the button on this one, giving us such a nice track to race tonight. All right, guys. Looks like we got a pilot in this heat who has to back out. The gear is not functioning. Unfortunately, we're not able to wait for him. We got 3 pilots on their seats ready to go. So round 21, we're down to 3 pilots. Pilots arm your drones. We're going to go racing on the sound of the tone. All right, lap number 1 underway. That was a clean hole shot. So we're racing officially. No stopping now. Looking towards that field goal section in the back, coming towards my tent. Now comes our leader. After 1 lap, it's Rowdy Rotor in the lead. Rowdy Rotor, our winner of our next 16, pushed up into the top 16 here. Now in the lead after 1 lap, but he's getting chased down by Kasarik and Scorcher. All those 3 pilots onto lap number 2. And I'm seeing people in the We Bleed FPV section, which means Rowdy Rotor, you are finishing that lap onto lap number 3, third and final lap here for our leader. Let's see if we've got any other pilots still able to chase him down. I'm not seeing anybody on the timer except Kasarik. Kasarik, you have finished your 2nd lap. You're 13 seconds behind the leader. And you are now onto that 3rd and final lap. Looking for our leader. A little bit of trouble there on lap number 3, but Rowdy Rotor taking the cake here in race 21. Rowdy Rotor finishing 1st. I have no other pilots completed yet. Looking for 1 right now. Looks like Kasarik is still up. And now he's finished. Very nice. Kasarik's officially 2nd place finish there for round number 21. Looks like Scorcher in 3rd, Zebra 3 4th. And that's the final finishing position here in race 21. Looks like Rowdy Rotor, Kasarik, you're moving on. We'll talk about it here in just a second, but I need round 22 pilots to the blocks. Red Sky, Mr. Man, Blasta, and Current. You guys are on the track right now. Hey, Rowdy Rotor and Kasarik, no channel changes for you guys, but you're moving to race number 24. We'll see Rowdy Rotor and Kasarik in race 24. That's 2 races from now because we are moving to round 22. 22 is back to the winner's bracket race. All these 4 pilots in this race have won their races so far, so they still have the availability to come in 3rd and 4th and still be in it. Top 2 from this race advance in the winner's bracket. Top 2 will be invited to the consolation bracket. Don't forget, guys, this bracket's going to take us all the way to round 28, where we'll do our Chase the Ace. So if you're counting, we're sitting here at 23. 28's the last one. There's going to be 5 races left. I've got Red Sky on R3, Mr. Man on R1, Blasta on R8, and Current on R7 in this race. All 4 pilots getting seated, which is only a good thing for us. We're going to get this race started rather shortly. They're just checking that they can see crystal clear video through those goggles of theirs. All right, looks like we're having 1 small complication on the line, so we're standby here in round 22, waiting for all 4 pilots to confirm that they can see as well as steer. Both are very essential here in this sport. Back down in their seats they go. It looks like they handled that issue, whatever it was. It's not an issue anymore, or it won't be, to start this race. This is race 22 of our bracket. This is a winner's bracket race, so all 4 advancing in one way or the other. Do me a favor and arm your drones. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. Lap number 1 underway. No hole shot rule to engage. We are racing here on the We Bleed FPV whoop track here at International Open. Your leader up and around those flags they go. It's Mr. Man in the lead, 16.0 second lap from Mr. Man to kick us off, but Current's 1 second behind, Red Sky 1.8 second behind him, and Blasta also finishing lap number 1, and all 4 pilots on lap number 2 currently. Let's see if we've got a leader change at all as our leader goes up and around that We Bleed FPV section. Mr. Man, still your leader after 2 laps. Red Sky now 2.7 seconds behind, followed by Blasta, another 1.3 seconds behind that. Looking for Current here. There he is, finishing lap number 2. So all 4 of our pilots are on that final lap, and I see a winner, Current in the corner. It's Mr. Man, your winner here in race 22. Hey, yo, Red Sky, you kept the gap there to 2.7 seconds, but that's a 2nd place finish for you. And there goes Blasta across the line, finishing his 3 laps for 3rd place finish overall. And we still got Current on the track, finishing lap 3 right there. Current, you are done. Bring it on back in. All pilots have completed this race. And there it is. Course is clear. Round 22 in the books. Winner going to Mr. Man, Red Sky in 2nd, and Blasta 3rd, Current in 4th. Hey, round 23 is up next. Back to the consolation bracket. I need Hotspur, Tweech, Scrap Heap, and T-Mad. Get those whoops. Make your way up to the top, or the starting blocks, rather. It's time to race for you guys. Let's take a second and go back to round 22. Mr. Man and Red Sky, you are invited to round 25 to carry your winner's bracket stretch on. Hey, Mr. Man, I'm going to need to have you change to R7, though, for the next race. Mr. Man to R7. Blasta and Current, you are moving to race 24. Race 24 is a consolation bracket race. We'll see you there just after this race. We are now close to our finale here for our top 16, so stay tuned. Round 23 coming at you in just a moment. All right, round 23 is in their seats, good to go. We've got 4 pilots ready to throw down. This is a consolation bracket race, so only top 2 will advance. Good luck, pilots. Arm your drones. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. One, two, three, 4 through that start-finish gate one way or another. And now we have a race on our hands. 1 and 2, neck and neck, up and over they go through that Skygate section, and it's only a matter of time before they get to that We Bleed FPV flag section here at the very end. It's Tweech, your leader, after 1 race. T-Mad in 2nd, followed by Hotspur, all of them 1.4 seconds apart. On to lap number 2 here in round 23. Looking for Scrap Heap out there, see if he can finish that first lap. Looking towards that We Bleed FPV section. It's Hotspur, your leader, followed by T-Mad, followed by Tweech, followed by Scrap Heap. In that order, your top 3 pilots on to lap number 3, which is the final lap. All our eyes here towards that We Bleed FPV finale section. Around the corner they go. It's your winner, Hotspur, here in round 23. Hotspur getting 3 laps before anybody else, but T-Mad was chasing him down. 1.6 seconds the gap between T-Mad and Hotspur at the line. T-Mad finishing in 2nd place. Then we got Tweech in 3rd place and Scrap Heap in 4th place. And this race is complete. Go ahead and bring him back. Oh no, it looks like we lost some lights, but I think it was human error, not anything other. So we fixed it and we're back. lights back on in the 10th so we can see results here. Hotspur winner in that heat. T-Mad second, Tweech third, Scrap Heap fourth. That's the end of round 23. Moving on through the order, let's go to round 24. Another consolation bracket here before we move to our semifinal winners bracket race. 28 is our finale, and we are going to round 24, so it seems only 4 more heats to go before we find our champion here tonight in our top 16 double elimination bracket. You're watching the Whoop Track Finals here at 2026 International Open. Now, this track brought to you by We Bleed FPV. Go check them out if you need parts. They've got some of the best. Hey, Hotspur and T-Mad, you are moving to race 26. No channel changes. Thank you. Results under review now. We just had a flag. We're going to take a quick chance to look at it. All right, DVR results confirmed. That was an easy one. Checking on that hole shot from one of our pilots. It was good. They did hit the gate, but we have elected they've gone through. They didn't necessarily go back to repeat it, so we needed to confirm. Moving on to round 24 now. I got Rowdy Rotor on R1, Kaseric R3, Blast R8, and Current R7 coming up here in this next race. This is going to be one of our last consolation bracket races before we go back to our winners bracket. So let's get it underway here. Pilots making their way to their seats. We're going to find 2 winners this round and move them along through the consolation bracket. I wonder who it's going to be here. Only time will tell as we wait for our pilots to get situated. Take a moment here to shout out another sponsor. Looking like Drones at School has sponsored 2026 International Open. Thank you for your support. Design, engineering, racing, and teamwork is what they're after. Drones in School is an educational program like you've never seen before. Drones in School is a one-of-a-kind opportunity for students to experience the excitement of being on an actual racing team while also applying their classroom learning to real life. Drones in School, thank you for your support. And thank you for all you're doing in the drone racing community. Waiting on round number 24 right now. Final pilot making their way to their seats, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. If you go somewhere, make it quick, because we are about to go green here. Consolation bracket, so we're only taking top 2 pilots. No pressure here, but oh, another problem here. Still on standby. Something's happening to that drone. We want to make sure it works, though, before we launch them. We want everybody to have an equal opportunity here, so still on a standby. I saw Jim Fan out here this afternoon. Jim Fan, a proud sponsor of 2026 International Open as well. Over at Jim Fan, they offer advanced equipment, professional design, precision manufacturing, perfect quality assurance, and timely after-sales service to all of their customers. Check out the website for hot deals on props, gates, and more from Jim Fan. All right, looks like I see a smile from that pilot's face. It's got that drone figured out, and all other pilots are now going to be seating themselves. I love it when a plan comes together here. In our brackets here, top 16 coming at you from our Whoop Finals. We are good to go, pilots. This is a race to 3 laps. Go ahead and do me a favor. Arm your drones. We're going live on the sound of the tone. To the skies they go, all 4 whoops. Starting lap number 1 here. I'm seeing one up and through the sky and over that bridge section. I'm wondering who this pilot is as they traverse the We Bleed FPV finale section here at the end of the track. And now I should be seeing my leader coming across that gate. It is Rowdy Rotor, your leader after 1 lap. Put in a 23-second lap to kick us off, but Blasta and Kacerik are chasing him down, less than 2 seconds behind Rowdy Rotor at the line. There's Current finishing lap number 1, which means all 4 pilots are on lap 2. And we are looking at that last gate as they come back around. It's Blasta and Kacerik this time. Within 0.05 of a second across the line, it's giving it to Blasta, but it's too close. 3rd lap engaged here for 1 and 2. Looks like Current and Rowdy Rotor 3rd and 4th onto that 3rd lap as well. It's a close race for 3rd if you're watching. All eyes on the start-finish gate. Here comes your leader. It's Current, finishing 3 laps. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I see a misread here from my system. I'm deleting it. Rowdy Rotor finishes his 3 laps correctly. Rowdy Rotor, you are actually the winner here. It looks like Rowdy Rotor, Current, Blasta, Kacerik. We've got a DVR review here in this heat, so these results are unofficial. Unofficial results. We're going to fire up the DVR and get back to it. So stand by, stand by. Results unofficial in round 24. I need round 25. Back to the track. Again, just to remind you guys, we're going to be doing a DVR review for that last race, so stand by the next round. Just stand by. You watching Rowdy? Yep. I need to watch Current, okay? Ready and go.
Yeah, me too.
Brady, did you see anything on that loud one?
Oh, no, the flag, 2 millimeters, the flag. Dude, I was at like 3.1 finishing that race. They got it. Me and Caceres concede. It's good.
It's sketchy, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's real sketchy.
When I crashed out here, I had no idea where I was. Yeah.
It was real sketchy, but it's good.
Yeah. Which DVR were you looking at?
I'm watching Rowdy Rotor.
Rowdy Rotor.
Yeah. That's what we want to watch.
Not pretty, but winning's winning.
All right, DVR results confirmed. Looks like Rowdy Rotor hit the track correct, and Current got his 3 laps. We had a misread there from Current, so Current did not win. He came in later. I need first place for Rowdy Rotor and second place for Blasta on that race. Kasarik in third, Current in fourth. No, hold on, let me check. All right, Rowdy Rotor and Kasarik, 1 and 2 that race. Sorry for the confusion. DVR confirmed. No? Ready and Current. Okay, Kasarik crashed out. 2, confusion. All right, no worries. Current, Rowdy Rotor. We'll be taking you guys forward. Rowdy Rotor, you're changing to R3. Current, you're staying on R7 for round 26. And we are ready for round 25. This is our semifinal round of our winner's bracket. 25, I need Shark FPV, EDOC, Mr. Man, and Red Sky to the track. They're on the line ready to go. Wow, you guys are on top of it. Sorry for the delay. 25 is set to go green. Pilots, do me a favor and arm your drones. Going live on the Sound of the Tone. Here we go. It's lap number 1 here in our semifinal race. We're back to our winner's bracket for this heat. So top 2 will be advancing. And for this race, top 2 will be advancing to the finals. So Shark FPV and Red Sky kicking it off. They're 0.4 seconds apart. They really want that advancement. But EDOC and Mr. Man are chasing them down. All 4 pilots within 6 seconds here after lap number 1. Let's keep our eyes out on the track. Leader coming around that last turn now. Got some traffic behind him. Red Sky, followed by EDOC, followed by Shark FPV in that order. Less than 2 seconds apart as they cross the line onto that third and final lap. I don't see him stopping anytime soon. Here comes another pilot around the corner. It is Mr. Man finishing lap 2. But Shark FPV coming around that turn next. Shark FPV, your winner here in race 25. Looks like 0.3 seconds was the gap. Red Sky was chasing him down so close there. But Shark FPV able to take the win. So Red Sky gets second, EDOC third, Mr. Man fourth. And we are going to wait for our judges to confirm that before I assume anything. Mr. Man finishing that third lap just now in 4th place, and all pilots have landed. And there you have it, semifinal is complete. Results are good from our judges, so it is official. Shark FPV, Red Sky, you guys will be advancing. Shark FPV, Red Sky, you guys are advancing to race number 28, our final race. Congratulations. Grab a battery and get comfortable. We're going to race a few more races here before we find out who's joining you. EDOC, Mr. Man, I need you to get another battery and head to race 27. No channel changes for you guys either. That means we're going back to our consolation bracket. Round 26 up next. I need Hotspur, T-Mad, Current, and Rowdy Rotor. Please make your way to the track. You guys are up next. Looks like we're going to have a few channel changes, so let me make sure you heard them. Hotspur to R1, T-Mad R8, Current R7, and Rowdy Rotor. Make sure you're on R3, please, for this next race. We're going to run this consolation bracket race. The winners of this race will jump to the next race, where Edoc and Mr. Man are awaiting their opponents. We're going to finish off our consolation bracket here. These 4 are going to go. We're going to find 2 and move them up, run those 4, find 2, and then those 2 are invited to our finals. So 2 more races here, finalizing our consolation bracket, where then we go back to the winner's bracket and our finals, where Shark, FPV, and Red Sky are waiting for their opponents for the finals. This is race 26, coming at you in just a moment. Hey guys, don't forget the sponsor of today's Whoop Track is We Bleed FPV. You can find drone parts, tools, and gear built for speed and precision from We Bleed FPV. They offer top components for racing and even freestyle drones. So next time you're building something, make sure to check them out. Go to WeBleedFPV.com to buy your parts. There's our thumbs up from our flight line, which means round 26 is good to go. This is a consolation bracket, so we're only taking the top 2. Good luck, pilots. Arm your drones. We're going live on the Sound of the Tone. That was some contact on the whole shot, but it was a contact with the gate itself. So we're not calling it back. This is officially lap number 1. Got 3 pilots in the air. Maybe that 4th one gets back up and joins them later. We will see. Eyes towards the corkscrew section here in front of me as our leaders now finishing lap number 1. Almost hitting Atreides in the face as they turn that turn, but it's okay. Rowdy Rotor on to lap number 2. Oh, wait, sorry. On to lap number 2. Yeah. Followed by Hotspur, followed by T-Mad, followed by Current. Rowdy Rotor, your leader. Let's see who's going to be our leader after the 2nd lap as we're looking towards. Looks like Rowdy Rotor still your leader, followed by T-Mad. 0.8 seconds is the gap there as they're getting through. Still looking for Hotspur and Current. There's Current jumping up into 3rd place onto that 3rd and final lap. And I'm wondering if Hotspur's got it. No, looks like they're down. It's going to be T-Mad taking the win. Holy cow, leader change on that last lap. 2 seconds, actually 1.2 seconds between T-Mad and Rowdy Rotor at the line. Fight it out there at the 3rd and final lap. T-Mad taking the win here in round 26. And then Rowdy Rotor 2nd, Current 3rd, Hotspur 4th. There's the finishing order as it stands. We'll wait for confirmation from our judges, but course is clear. Go get those drones. Round number 27 is up next. Looks like results are official, so we are going to bump T-Mad and Rowdy Rotor to round 27. Back-to-back packs for you guys, but no channel changes. So T-Mad, Rowdy Rotor, grab a battery and get right back up. You're joining Edoc and Mr. Man here in round 27. Coming at you in just a moment. This is going to be the final race of our consolation bracket. These pilots have all lost 1 race over the course of our double elimination bracket, but they've won every race since then, and they are now here at the final race, waiting to see if they have what it takes to get back into that winner's bracket, and maybe even have what it takes to win that winner's bracket. 4 pilots here. We got Edoc on R1, Mr. Man on R7, T-Mad on R8, Rowdy Rotor on R3. 4 pilots, only 2 will be advancing. Shark, FPV, and Red Sky, you guys are up next. Grab a battery, be ready. You're looking for top 2 in this race to join you in your race. All right, pilots in their seats. Final channel checks going down. Looks good to them. Green light from our flight line. Pilots, arm your drones. This constellation bracket is going to begin at the sound of the tone. There go the whole shots. They're up and at it here in this final race of our constellation bracket. Top two, or not our final race yet. It's second to final. We're going to look for two pilots here to join our other two pilots to finish our constellation bracket. Leaders coming around the turn now. Around the corner they come. It's EDOC, your leader after one lap, but T-Mad's 0.7 seconds behind, chasing him down, followed by Rowdy Rotor and Mr. Man. All four pilots onto that second lap. And they're here at the very last flag. It's that We Bleed FPV flag, hard left turn, and T-Mad, your leader after two laps, just followed by EDOC. The gap now is 0.5 seconds as T-Mad and EDOC start lap number 3. Rowdy Rotor and Mr. Man third and fourth within 0.6 seconds onto that last lap as well, but I don't think they're going to be able to catch our leader. It's EDOC taking the pass at the very last second. EDOC 5/10 of a second in front of T-Mad at the line. EDOC first, T-Mad second, Mr. Man third, Rowdy Rotor fourth. And with that, we have our pilots for our final consolation bracket race. If these results are official, we're going to wait for word for our judges to bump them. But as it stands, EDOC 1, T-Mad 2, Mr. Man 3, Rowdy Rotor 4. All right, results official. Results official from our line. EDOC T-Mad are going to be our advancing pilots. They are up next, joining Shark FPV and Red Sky. Hey, T-Mad, I need you to change to R7. Channel change for T-Mad. That's R7. EDOC, you're still on R1. You guys are up now. We'll see you in just a moment. Oh, wait a second. Are you counting? I might have forgot how to count just now because this is round 28. I remember now. Shark FPV and Red Sky have been waiting for about 5 rounds. They're the winners from the winners bracket. They made it already. They won all their races. They're sitting here in that winners bracket, final race, ready for Chase the Ace, and they were just looking to finish that consolation bracket. I was one race off. Consolation bracket is complete, and EDOC and T-Mad had won that. And now they're bumping up to the final race. This is the finale here of our top 16. Race 28. All right, pilots, this is round 28. Again, our final event. Chase the Ace coming at you here. I need Shark FPV on R8, Red Sky R3, EDOC R1, and T-Mad on R7. That's our 4 pilots in our finals. It's going to be Chase the Ace. And guess what, guys? there is an Ironman rule in effect. If you've looked through the races, Shark FPV has won every race so far. So Ironman rule in effect. Unless you guys vote against it, they do have an Ironman. So we're going to discuss here for a second. Yeah, sorry, pilots. We're under DVR review. We had something come up last minute. Last minute, I'm sorry. We're going to make sure this is accurate real quick. All right, guys, plug them in, plug them in. We are good to go. DVR review complete. Send it. This is ready for finals here. Thank you for bearing with us. We want to make sure every lap is accounted for. We don't want to miss anything. If that would have been a thing, it would have changed everything. So good looking out, judges. Good looking out, pilots. Thanks for keeping us accountable. We are ready here for round 28. This is our finals round. Final round of the night of our top 16 here at our Whoop Finals. So get ready. Chase the Ace coming at you. So don't go anywhere. Chase the Ace consists of all 4 pilots up at the same time. If you win this race, you get an ace, but you have to win 2 aces to actually win this competition tonight. So, pilots, without any further ado, this is Chase the Ace round number 1 of our top 4 pilots at Whoop Track here at 2026 International Open. Arm your drones. We're going live on the sound of the tone. Oh man, a little bit of a sketchy hole shot, but they are slotting into lap number 1. I'm seeing up into the field goal section comes the pack. 1, 2, and 3. Around the corner is our leader, Red Sky, 14.9 seconds, followed by EDOC. On to lap number 2. There goes T-Mad in 3rd place, on to lap number 2 as well. And I'm seeing some static from Shark FPV, so I believe we're down to 3 pilots. Red Sky into lap number 3. Red Sky, your leader, followed by EDOC. They're 2.6 seconds. 2.6 seconds to gap there between Red Sky and EDOC. T-Mad in 3rd. Followed by Shark. There's your leader, Red Sky FPV. Sorry, just Red Sky. Winning here in round 28. That's our first ace holder, Red Sky. But it's under review. Let's go back to the DVR. We're going to hold this results. Stand by. Stand by. That's okay. Yep, DVR review unnecessary now because hole shot rule was called. I did not hear that, so we kept running. But hole shot rule in effect. They hit each other before the start-finish gate on the start. So we're going to actually scrap those results. And we're going to make sure we get a clean hole shot for all 4 pilots to make sure this is as accurate as possible. So pilots, get a new battery. Red Sky, EDOC, T-Mad, Shark, FPV. One more battery here. We'll redo Chase the Ace round number 1 and find our first ace of our top 16 here at the Whoop Tent Finals, brought to you by We Bleed FPV. All right, now we are ready to go. Let's see if we can get this one started cleanly. Hole shot rule has been cashed in, so let's keep it clean on this one. Pilots, this is Chase the Ace, round number 1, and we are good to go. Arm your drones. We're going live on the sound of the tone. There we go. Clean hole shot. Just a second there from all 4 pilots. They went through that gate right on top of each other, but they didn't touch each other. So we are officially racing lap number 1 here of our Chase the Ace round number 1. All 3 pilots crossing the line together. It's going to give first to Red Sky, but a 0.4 second gap to EDOC, followed by Shark FPV, followed by T-Mad. On to lap number 2. These guys are so fast I can hardly call their first lap before they're done with the second one. Red Sky now crossing that line, 14.9 seconds from him, followed by Shark FPV, followed by EDOC, followed by T-Man. All 4 pilots on that third and final lap, and they're not slowing down. I'm looking towards that We Bleed FPV flag, and there's your leader, Red Sky, across the line. Nice. Red Sky with an ace here in our Chase the Ace finals. And then EDOC slotting into second place, followed by T-Mad, followed by Shark FPV. And if our judges agree, it looks like we might give Red Sky the ace and move on to race number 2. Pilots, please grab another battery. All right, judges agree. Results official. That's an easy one. Red Sky, you have an ace. Let's get them rerun here. Grab our battery, come on back to the start blocks. We're going to run Chase the Ace round number 2 as soon as they return. All right, while those pilots getting a new battery, let's take a moment here to shout out our MultiGP International Open volunteers. I want to say a quick thanks to everyone out here who volunteered their time and help for the event. We're a few days in, and we still have a day to go before we start calling International Open done. So we could not have done this without volunteers. Thank you so much for all you do here for MultiGP. Hey guys, stick around. Immediately following this event, we're going to the main stage. We've got a drone show coming up and an AER premiere movie after the stream. And then some more light shows, drone shows and stuff at main stage. So check that out. Don't miss it after this. AER is going to throw a party. Pilots are ready. 4 pilots in their seats. It's time for Chase the Ace, round number 2. Last time, Red Sky was our winner. If Red Sky does it again, it's over. But let's see if Shark or EDOC or T-Bad has got what it takes to get their ace here in race number 2. Arm your drones. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. Light speed through that whole shot. It's over, and we are officially racing round number 1, or lap number 1. And we are already almost finished through the We Bleed FPV gate. And around that flag, it's Red Sky, your leader after 1 lap. Red Sky is your ace holder, so we're going to try to chase him down following lap number 1. EDOC's second behind, followed by Shark, followed by T-Mad. Chasing Red Sky down. Here they come around the turn. I see the leader crashing. Was it Red Sky? No, it wasn't. Red Sky still clean onto lap number 3. 4.0 seconds is the gap between first and second. T-Mad chasing him down, followed by EDOC. But it looks like final lap for our pilots, waiting for our leader to come around the turn. Is it still Red Sky, or did someone else find him on the track? It is indeed Red Sky. And that is your winner. Oh man, I don't know if the judges disagree. Oh no, DVR review. Results under review. We're going to check them. Unofficially, Red Sky getting an ace. T-Mad in second, E-Dog third, Shark in fourth. We're going to verify this. Stand by. Yes, stay tuned, pilots. Stay tuned. We're going to DVR review this to make sure it's official before we announce the podium. Stand by. All right, pilots, we've checked the video, and it is confirmed. Confirmed here tonight. Red Sky, back-to-back aces, your winner. The Whoop Finals here at 2026 International Open. And you could probably hear him screaming. This is much excitement here. Thank you all pilots for participating. Congratulations to all pilots on their finishing positions. Stay tuned for the podium presentations, where we'll be giving out some IO challenge coins and taking some podium pictures. Guys, everyone else, don't forget, main stage is where it's at after this. They're going to be doing a light show, followed by an AER movie premiere, and then another light show. Drone shows going on at main stage. Make sure you check it out after our podium. Coming up next here at the Whoop Track. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, let's see. Top 3 here tonight. Let's see. I'm going to be given 4th place overall, or the top 16. 4th place going to Shark FPV. Just missing out on that podium, but made it all the way to the finals. Great job there, Shark. And next, we've got our 3rd place finisher. 2nd place finish and a 3rd place finish here in our finals in Chase the Ace. We're going to give 3rd place to E-Doc. E-Doc. Oh, guys, my bad. I wrote 3rd there, and I said 2nd. Wow, that's exciting. Sorry about that. Hey, E-Doc, you got... No, E-Doc, you got 3rd place. Huh? 3rd place. I got 3rd place. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Six, 7 is the answer.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let's do this over, guys. Shark FPV, you did get 4th. And let's try this again. 3rd place officially goes to E-Doc. Yeah! That's still an IO challenge coin if I've ever seen one. They're beautiful. It's going to look good on the shelf. Congratulations, E-Doc, on the podium finish here in the top 16. Then we've got our 2nd place finisher. The 3rd and the 2nd place overall in our Chase the Ace. 2nd place going to T-Man. That's a nice coin too. 2nd place challenge coin going on T-Mad's shelf next to all the other trophies. Very nice. Congratulations, T-Mad. And back-to-back aces from this pilot's good enough to take 1st place overall in our Whoop Finals. Please give it up for your winner tonight, Red Sky. Congratulations to Red Sky. That's a nice 1st place IO challenge coin to look at, get signed, and put on the shelf next to all the other ones that you're going to be winning or already have won. Thanks again, guys. That'll do it for our presentation tonight of the Whoop Tent Finals, brought to you by We Bleed FPV. We are here at the 2026 International Open with MultiGP and all our lovely drone friends. So go see the drone show on Maid Stage and see AAR's premiere movie. Other than that, check out all the other events coming here on Saturday. We are MultiGP, and we are out. Thank you.